Radio. Somebody out there trying to get it to my radio.
I guess it helps to have the everything all turned on and the microphone plugged in and all that kind of stuff, I guess. Yeah, it helps to have all that right. Ain't no doubt about that. Radio station Motormouth Mall, right here, right now. I got down. All that kind of stuff, I guess. Yeah, it helps to have all that right. Ain't no doubt about that.
Motormouth
Mall. Right now, I got down. Man, hey, Danielsan. Hey, Danielsan, that was a good playback right there. Holy smokes, man. I had no idea this thing was doing that. All up in there in the world of sound. Hey, Danielsan, appreciate the playback. Motormouth Mall right here. Let's see if I can get up on your radio just a little bit better. Motormouth Mall. Oh, I got to turn the door, or close the door. Background. There, that ought to be a little bit better.
Let's just hope those conditions last for us there, but catch it right away though.
Motormouth Mall. Well, I'm thinking that the Mother Nature might be dipping and dabbing just a little bit there. Hey, Danielsan, it sounds like Mother Nature might be dipping and dabbing just a little bit. And I don't know if I got a good grip on you or not, but we'll try one more time. Motormouth Mall working this undermodulated beast. Right here, right now.
Just tearing up the radio. 918 meets Aaron, that's a good point. I think 918 the machine is moving in, because that's what it sounds like. He's in my room right now. Welcome to the weekend there, Mean Machine.
Hey, tell Mean Machine, I said welcome to the weekend as well. Tell Mean Machine I am thinking about him out here. Ain't no doubt about that. Appreciate that there, Danielsan. Motormouth Mall, your West Coast undermodulated beast. Right here, right now, I got down. Please tell Mean Machine that Motormouth Mall said hello.
Roger that, 918, and I did hear conditions are going back and forth like that, so, hey, 918, Motormouth Mall is waving a hand, and Motormouth Mall, 918 was waving a hand as well. You both said it just at about the same time, and I did catch both sides of it, so both of you at the same time, so, anyway, I'm going to pass that 5 just like that. Danielsan, Tucson.
Yeah, 10 for the Danielsan. Well, I do appreciate you rolling that 5. And keeping it all the way alive right there. Ain't no doubt about that. Hey, Danielsan, appreciate that. And, yeah, Mean Machine, he's a bad man out there, man. He got that big old Bullet Bob stuff out there working for him. And turn up my audio here. Am I on frequency here on this receiver? Hang on, check this out here. Let me just verify that my audio is, center slot here. Oh, check. Yeah, I'm on center slot here on the receiver. I had the Drake R&B receiver a little bit goofy, but I think I got it all squared away. Hello to you one more time. Danielsan, Motor Mouth Mall, working this thing one fat watt at a time. I got down right there, breaker.
Yeah, roger that. Motormouth Mall, yeah, it's all you now. Conditions moved right back down towards you there. So, hey, Mean Machine, take care and enjoy your weekend. I don't know if you can still hear me or not, but Motormouth Mall and myself are both waving to you. Anyway, yeah, Motormouth Mall. It's coming over here. Yeah, it's on frequency. My stuff shows you 275 low is what it's showing. But, I mean, we're AM, so that's close enough.
Yep, that's exactly right. Yeah, mine's a little bit on the low side. I could dial my software-defined radio over here a little bit and show that it's 275. Look at that, 750. All right, so yeah, that's what it is, and that's the way it works out there from time to time. And anyway, hey, Danielsan, I do have a playback. Check this out real fast here. Watch this. Let me go to where the playback is. I haven't even stopped the gate here on the base. Here it is, right here.
Yeah, roger that. Motormouth Mall, yeah, it's all you now. Conditions moved right back down towards you there. So, hey, Mean Machine, take care and enjoy your weekend. I don't know if you can still hear me or not, but Motormouth Mall and myself are both waving to you. Anyway, yeah, Motormouth Mall. It's coming over here. Yeah, it's on frequency. My stuff shows you 275 low is what it's showing. But, I mean, we're AM, so that's close enough.
There you go. Danielsan, there was your instant replay right there, right now. Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast right here. I got down.
Roger that, Motormouth Mall. Yeah, conditions right now are a little bit on the low side, but I did hear Mean Machine get in there again. So take care, Mean Machine, and have a good one. But yeah, I appreciate the playback there, Motormouth Mall. I did hear that, and wow, I'm digging my... Like I told you on the phone the other night, I'm really liking the less is more thing. Less is more. I think I hit something there.
Well, I'll tell you what, Clear Channel's been using that concept for a long time, with the loudness wars on radio and everything else. And, they kind of started pedaling back the other direction and going with the less is more because, ultimately, forget the loudness. There is a sound. And the sound associated with the loudness when it's all crunched up really, really tight gets kind of weird and not really pleasant to listen to. And so if you give up the loudness, but you pick up a lot of other nuances and characteristics in the voice, then it sounds like you've got something that you didn't have before. So, and that is the less is more. So it definitely works that way. Danielsan, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast undermodulated beast right here, where more is less and less is more. I got down.
And don't forget to mention that we can talk about nothing for days. So, anyway, a little playback for you there, Small. I hope conditions are still working for me.
Loudness, there is a sound. And the sound associated with the loudness when it's all crunched up really, really tight gets kind of weird and not really pleasant to listen to. And so if you give up the loudness, but you pick up a lot of other nuances and characteristics in the voice, then it sounds like you've got something that you didn't have before. So, and that is the... So, test. 111. Undermodulated beast right here, where more is less and less is more. I got down.
And there you go. That's what it sounds like over here. I hope you're getting a good playback of that, man, because it does sound really, really nice.
Roger. Well, I don't have quite as much bass in there as I had before, I think, but I think it sounds a little bit more natural. I think my voice just doesn't have enough bass to really accentuate too much up in there. But I did get this playback. Here, check this out. Here's the playback of the playback.
Yeah. And don't forget to mention that we can talk about nothing for days. So, anyway, a little playback for you there, Small. I hope conditions are still working for me.
Loudness, there is a sound. And the sound associated with the loudness when it's all crunched up really, really tight gets kind of weird and not really pleasant to listen to. And so if you give it the loudness, but you pick up a lot of other nuances and characteristics in the voice, then it sounds like you've got something that you didn't have before. So, and that is the so chest 111 under modulated beast right here, where more is less and less is more. I got down.
And there you go. That's what it sounds like over here. I hope you're getting a good playback of that, man, because it does sound really, really nice.
Right, there you go. I don't have quite as much bass as I had before, I think, but I think it sounds a little bit more natural. I think. Stop already. Hey, Danielsan. Well, I got you all up in there real good. Somebody else was up in there, too. I'm not sure who that was, but I did see him real strong over here. I heard him real strong, too. Oh, Danielsan, Motormouth Mall, right here, right now. I got down.
I want to know what it is around DX land. Hey, Copper Top. Little green man. Hey, Copper Top. Up. Why, just right in the Bayou country.
Save the playback and just send it to you over the internet.
Yeah, 10-4. I'll look for it on the internet. That'll work out real good. I hear the Bayou rolling up in there. I heard Little Green Man out there roll up in there a little bit. So I know Mother Nature dipping and dabbing and flipping and flopping and bucking, weaving and shucking and jiving. That's for doggone sure. Oh, to you one more time. Danielsan, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast Thunder Modulated Beast. I'm going to roll a little bit more bass up in here, right here. I don't know if that'll make a difference on your end, but I think you should hear a little bit more bottom end up in the audio. Hello to you, Danielsan, Motormouth Mall, with just a little bit more bump in the bottom end. I got down right there, right now. Breaker, I got down.
All right. Well, that's going to work out here. Check this out. I caught all that.
Got a little feedback going on in the UFO.
Dabbing and bucking, weaving and shucking and jiving. That's for doggone sure. Oh, to you one more time, Danielsan, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast Thunder Modulated Beast. I'm going to roll a little bit more bass up in here, right here. I don't know if that'll make a difference on your end, but I think you should hear a little bit more bottom end up in the audio. Hello to you, Danielsan, Motormouth Mall.
Right on, 422. Little Green Man heard you out there. A422, the Little Green Man is gone.
And I'm really hoping that made it to you there, Small, but if not, you'll hear it send it to you, and you can hear them.
Yeah, 10-4 sounds good. Yeah, I didn't get it because I got the skipping, dipping and dabbing and flipping and flopping. I got Little Green Man rolling up in there pretty good, too. So, it's a little bit of give and take here and there. So I'll be listening for that later on this evening on the over the internet. Ain't no doubt about that. Oh, Danielsan radio station, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast Thunder Modulated Beast, right here, right now, and there's a little bit more bass in the bottom end. I don't want to wipe it out too much on the narrowband receivers, but there is a little bit more deeper bottom end for you right there, right now. Motormouth Mall, your West Coast Beast. Got down. Hello, Little Green Man. I heard you roll up in there, too, while you're working that UFO. Motormouth Mall, stepping, I got down.
Hello, Motormouth Mall, Duck Hunter, Louisiana, testing out this new box just built. Hello, Motormouth Mall, Duck Hunter in the Bayou on this homemade driver with this plastic radio. Breaker.
Hey, Duck Hunter, it's good to hear you out there on the Bayou while you're working that homemade transmitter that you just finished up here. Check this out real fast. Let me play it back for you real fast.
Motormouth Mall, Duck Hunter, Louisiana, testing out this new box just built. Hello, Motormouth Mall, Duck Hunter in the Bayou on this homemade driver with this plastic radio. Breaker.
There you go. While you're working that plastic radio and the homemade driver, hey, Duck Hunter, it's working there, Break. Good to hear you. It's been a long, long time, my friend.
Hey, 10-4-9, man. Yeah, we're going to set this thing up to... We're just running the regular radio, but it's a Russian tetrode, a big Russian tetrode. We got this thing working. Looks like we got a lot of the bugs out of on it there, Roger.
Yeah, I got a commie copy on you, man. That's pretty good. I got a good commie copy on the Russian tetrode. You got the bugs worked out of it, and it sounds like it's working real good for you, too. Ain't no doubt about that, man. Well, good to hear, and definitely a pleasure with the double measure here, and you roll up in here from Louisiana. Hey, Duck Hunter, your friend out here on the central coast of California, Motormouth Mall, working this undermodulated Cobra 29LX right here, right now.
10-4 Motormouth Mall. Hopefully we can get this thing rocking and rolling to where we can get this thing where we can set up the Hi-Fi and all hooked up to it once we get everything dialed in on it. Yeah, my friend, sounding good as always.
10-4 will be looking forward to hearing the Hi-Fi when you get that all hooked up in there, too. Ain't no doubt about that. Yeah, I remember the last time I heard you, you had the wideband Hi-Fi audio going. You had some bass up around the place, and it sounded really good. And now it sounds, well, you know what it sounds like because you know what you're doing. Hey, Duck Hunter, I can't wait to hear that Hi-Fi roll up in here. There, break.
Hey, 10-4 on that, man. Like I say, we're just doing a little testing over here there, no doubt.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know all about the testing you got to do. You got to walk before you run. You got to make all the bugs worked out. You got to get all the kinks and all that stuff all squared away. And then you can go ahead and hit the bigger, heavier artillery audio there, break.
10-4. All right, Motormouth Mall, we're going to let this thing cool down. Catch you later.
All right, take care. 7-3, use that big old tetrode's working. Have a good day. Hey, Duck Hunter, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast undermodulated beast. Got down right there, break.
I heard you say good morning to the little green man on Motormouth Mall. Got my ears plugged. Have a good day. The little green man's going to go hide in the clouds. I'll see you.
Hey, little green man, I'll say good morning to you since you can hear me. Hey, I didn't know you could hear me before. Hey, little green man, Motormouth Mall waving. Have a good day up there. Well, be careful while you're flying around that UFO. Motormouth Mall stepping right here, right now. I got down. Oh, don't tell me that's all the skip. You're telling me that's all there is? Man, I just turned this thing on and then it's gone. Terrible thing.
Hey, Motormouth Mall, 48 was calling you, but I'm not sure where he was coming out of there, Roger.
Roger on 48 calling. I didn't hear him. I'll have to listen up really careful. Ain't no doubt about that. Hey, I appreciate that there, Duck Hunter.
Hey, Motormouth Mall.
Go ahead, break.
I might be hearing them local. Trying to get a hold of you again. Hey, 4878 around the Bighorn. You hear Duck Hunter in the bayou?
Oh, you're talking to 4878 over there in the Bighorn. Okay, tell 4878 I said hello there, Duck Hunter.
10-4, he's hearing you fine. All right, I'm going to ease this thing on back. I got to let her cool down, fellas. Y'all have a good one. I heard both of y'all.
Roger, okay, sounds good. I'll let you go into cool down mode, and I'll say hello to you, 4878 around the Bighorn, Motormouth Mall, waving and stepping right there, right now.
Right there, just right. No contact on Motormouth Mall.
Yeah, 10-4 there, 4878. They got you up in there that time. Ain't no doubt about that, man. You sounded grand on the band as always. 4878, Motormouth Mall, right there.
I appreciate the way. I can't say it's wrong, but I have no more than me said Motormouth. No contact on Motormouth Mall.
Well, hello, Mr. B around New Orleans. I heard you roll up in there too, I did. Hey, Mr. B, radio station Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast right here, right now. I got down. Ooh, I tell you what, you get them 300 birds working for you to Mr. B. Hey, Mr. B, you got them 300 birds well-trained, ain't no doubt about that, while they're doing their thing around my neck of the woods. Hello to you, Mr. B. It's been a while. Good to hear you up in there. Always a pleasure. With a double measure. Mr. B, Motormouth Mall, steppin'. I got down.
Motormouth Mall, you got a copy on just right. Motor Mouth Mall just right in the background. Motor Mouth Mall. Really big inside? Motor Mouth Mall just right.
Just right. Ain't no doubt about that. But you got that thing set up just right because it's working over here on the central coast of California. Just right. Motor Mouth Mall right there, right now.
Hello, family. I say hello, how to do this? Hey, God bless.
10-4. Big old howdy doody. A peace of love around the household. Hey, just right. Take care, my friends. 7-3s. Motor Mouth Mall. Going to step outside, take a look at what the dog is barking at. He's barking something fierce out there. I don't know if you can hear him. You can barely hear him. I got the audio set up so I don't hear so much background noise. Anyway, I'm going to go see what the dog's barking about. I'll be right back. Motor Mouth Mall stepping, and I'm reading the mail.
You know the power of the dark side.
Now, so much time has gone by. I don't know if that's the real deal or if that's somebody else. Hey, is that you, BBI, the break?
No, it's not. You knew it was. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, you knew who it was right from the get-go. Go check on the dog.
Yes, I knew who it was, and that's why I asked, because I had a pretty good 99.9% suspicion that it was you. I'll be right back. Let me poke my head out the door.
Roger that, Motor Mouth Mall. Just having a little fun. Anyway, Danielsan, Tucson, I'll be sandbagging.
Roger, yeah, nothing big to bark at out there. Anyway, hey, Danielsan, I just got the deal of a lifetime from Lowe's. I needed wire from the modular home installation, and because the modular home is as far away as it is from the panel, I had to increase the wire size. And I had to increase the wire size to 3/0. And, 3/0's big stuff. It's as big as your finger, it's huge. Anyway, I priced it out at the local electrical distributor place, and then I priced it out over at Lowe's, and I thought, okay, well, $3.01 a foot, whatever it is, $3 and some change a foot, it's what it's going to be. So I needed 666 feet of it total. And I went to Lowe's, and the guy goes, well, we don't have that on our spool. We can't cut that, but we have these other spools that are 222 feet per roll. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, that'll probably work. So a little bit more than I need, but, because I really only needed 210 feet. But anyway, I ended up buying 666 feet is how they measured it out. Anyway, it was 222 per roll. And the guy goes, well, since they're already cut and they're remnant kind of pieces, I'll give it to you for $2 a foot. So I was all prepared to spend a couple grand on wire, let alone pulling compound and phase marking tape and all that. And I ended up walking out of the store with the ground wire. The ground wire alone is a number 8 grain stranded, and it's 222 feet long. They just said, make it the same length. And anyway, it was 174 feet. Anyway, I got the grounding wire, the pulling lube, the tape, and everything for under $1,400, $1,398. Anyway, what a heck of a deal. So that was that. Man, I scored big time over there at Lowe's.
I don't know if you can hear me, but conditions dropped out for most of that Motor Mouth Mall, so I don't know what you got a good deal on. I'm not sure. I heard $2 a foot.
Oh, Roger, yeah. It was just 3/0 wire that normally sells for $3 and some change per foot, and I got it for $2 a foot at Lowe's because they had pre-cut remnant pieces. And anyway, I got it I knocked almost $700 off the bill they're breaking.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Well, that's a smoking deal. Holy cow, that saved you a chunk of change.
Oh, yeah, big time. So I got out of there quick before they thought they made any kind of mistakes.
Oh, yeah. You ran off like you stole it, huh?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It was a heck of a deal, man. I could not believe it. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and probably get out of the radio mode and back into wire pulling mode here before too long. Of course, I wait for the heat of the day, but then again, the skip only comes once in a while. So I heard the skip was rolling. I thought, man, I better fire things up and see if I could get in on some of that debris.
Roger that. Well, the conditions are up and down right now, Motormouth Mall. They're up and down. So 1 minute I got you at 10 S units, and the next minute you're down at my noise floor. So it's really weird. I wish it would settle a little bit. But according to what I've been looking at, it should be improving this afternoon for the next couple of hours. It should improve a little bit.
Well, I'll keep the radio turned on in the background while I get stuff unloaded out of the truck and situated and see what happens. And if I hear the skip start rolling back up in there again, then by all means, I'll get up in there and see if I can't make a little bit more of a dent in the world of sound. But I can't sit here and wait for it. I got stuff I got to do. But man, it sure is good to get up in there. Good to hear you up in there, and I'm glad to. By the way, have you got a recording of my mobile that I could hear? If you could play that one more time, now that we have a little bit of, I got a better receiver and I got headphones on. Let me hear that mobile one more time to break.
Oh man, you're gonna do this to me, huh? Because I don't know where I saved it to. That's the problem. So I gotta go, let's see.
All that kind of stuff, I guess. Yeah. It helps to have all that right. Ain't no doubt about that.
No, that's not it.
Radio station, Motormouth Mall, right here. Right now I got down.
They're just bites. They're sound bites saved to a pad, and I don't remember what pad number I saved it to. So, but it will be in the ones tonight that I send off.
Oh, okay, sounds good. Yeah, that'll be perfect. I'll have the headphones on the computer there. I'll listen to them there. And look forward to hearing that. Ain't no doubt about that. By the way, I'm undermodulated right now. I'm showing negative peaks of about 90%, if that. And I could raise it up a little bit hotter. Let me do that. Let me raise the bottom end, or let me raise the audio peaks up just a little bit more and see if it makes any difference on your end here. Where am I here? Let me scroll down to the bottom, and then over here, somewhere up here, I'll raise this up just a little bit right about here and see if this will give you a little bit more negative peaks. There you go, right there, right now. Motormouth Mall, your West Coast undermodulated beast. Got down.
So you'll get that later tonight, and I'll try to play it right now. I don't know if the conditions are going to let me, but I will try.
Peaks of about 90%, if that, and I could raise it up a little bit hotter. Let me do that. Let me raise the bottom end, or let me raise the audio peaks up just a little bit more and see if it makes any difference on your end here. Where am I here? Let me scroll down to the bottom, and then over here, somewhere here, I'll raise this up just a little bit right about here and see if this will give you a little bit more negative peaks. There you go, right there, right now. Motormouth Mall, your West Coast undermodulated beast. Got down.
I hope it got through. I know conditions are going weird right now, so I hope you heard it. Like I said, I'll put it in the folder with the others later.
Oh yeah, yep, it got through just fine. Thank you much. Yeah, a little bit of a difference, a little bit heavier, but not night and day, not difference. Although I think Duck Hunter might have said it sounded like it was a night and day difference. So yeah, what a trip. Well, no, it definitely sounds like it's working, so that's all good. And I got one more thing I want to try here. Hang on, let me figure out where it is. There it is. Hello? Hello, check, right there. I bumped up the audio output there to the feed of the modulator just a little bit more too. Instead of on the audio processing, I bumped it up at the actual modulator output, or the feed to the modulator, so we'll see what that does. Hello to you one more time in the world of sound. Motormouth Mall, got down.
All right, I did record it, but conditions are kind of dipping down a little bit, so there was no receiver right now. I don't know if I got enough conditions to play it back. I don't know. It's kind of weird. All right, I'm going to try it anyway.
little bit heavier, but not night and day, not difference. Although I think Duck Hunter might have said it sounded like it was a night and day difference. So, yeah, what a trip. Well, no, it definitely sounds like it's working, so that's all good. And one more thing I want to here. Come on. There it is.
It's still going.
There it is. Check. Right there. I bumped up the audio, or the feed of the modulator just a little bit more too. Instead of on the audio processing, I bumped it up at the actual modulator output, or the feed to the modulator. So we'll see. Time in the world of sound. Motormouth Mall got down.
And you'll be able to hear what you want to hear a little bit better when you got the headphones on, listening to it through the computer. But I did get it. Not a great recording, but there's enough to hear.
Oh, yeah, you sure did get it. There's plenty enough to hear up in there. I could definitely get an idea of what it was doing there, and it definitely went up a step in the right direction. So, yeah, very cool. I appreciate that there, Danielsan. Definitely a big increase and a whole lot more bottom end and a whole lot more bump in the audio. That's for doggone real. Danielsan, Tucson, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast, right here, right now.
All right, there you go. Yeah, these conditions are kind of weird. 1 minute I think you're about to drop out and go by. And then all of a sudden you pop up. Make up your mind, Mother Nature. Yeah, I take that back. I don't want to piss her off. I was doing there, and it went up a step in the right direction. So, yeah, cool. I appreciate that there, Danielsan. Definitely a big increase, a whole lot more bottom end, and a whole lot more bump in the audio. That's for doggone real. Tucson, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast, right here, right now. And there you have it. That's how you're getting down in my town. 10-4, and I've got a playback here of that whole thing, so let me see what this does. Here's the, where is it? Right here. All right, I did record it, but conditions are kind of dipping down. Oh, wait a second. Got down. And you'll be able to hear what... All right, there you go. Yeah, these conditions are kind of weird. 1 minute I think you're about to drop out and go by. And then all of a sudden you pop up. Make up your mind, Mother Nature. Yeah, I take that back. I don't want to piss her off. I was doing there, and it went up a step in the right direction. So, yeah, cool. I appreciate that there, Danielsan. Definitely a big increase, a whole lot more bottom end, and a whole lot more bump in the audio. That's for doggone real. Tucson, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast, right here, right now. And there you have it. That's how you're getting down in my... And that's what I heard right there, right now. Danielsan, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast, got down. Scratching this. I'll put it in the folder for later. That's pretty cool. Now imagine that. So, definitely cool. Anyway, Danielsan, Tucson. Roger, sounds good. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I wish Mother Nature's a little bit stronger. I wish she was in there just a little bit straighter, because there's a lot of noise in the background on the recordings, and, that doesn't do it any justice. But, man, the audio is, I think both of our stations sound about right now. All we could hope for is a little bit more Mother Nature, get a little bit straighter, and see what happens out there in the world of sound. But, man... I think you got that dialed in pretty good there, Briggs. smoking in here. There, Motor Mouth Mall. Took a little stop on the main machine right now, so I'm going to take a break there at Motor Mouth Mall and go hit the restroom real quick. Here, probably all day long, so Motor Mouth Mall, have a good one. Danielsan, Tucson.
All right there, Danielsan. I'll be listening for a while. I'll see if Mother Nature gets a whole little bit stronger. In the meantime, I got to unload my truck. I got the wire in the back of the truck and all that, and I got some stuff I got to take care of over here. So I shall return. Hey, Danielsan, it's always a pleasure with a double measure. Motor Mouth Mall, your West Coast beast, right here, right now.